Last left our heroes.
When we last left our heroes, they were staying at the Red Card Estate, and a gnome with very horrible charisma came up and tried to tell them that he was a Dian. However great the disguise, his actual acting skills were less than par.
He was fooling
And
nobody.
now he's joined our group of heroes, and supposedly there's supposed to be a new one joining.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get some things out of the way. Alright. So, time passes. Let's give it a month. Grim Redcard and Flan. Well, shortly after that, Grim Redcard and Flan went shopping. And then they come back. And, let's see. Valbar, you learn some basic cultural stuff, okay? You realize, okay, that these people have similar goals. You may you may be in a stuck in your situation, and so far right now, your goal in terms of what's it called? Your mission is gonna be put on pause. Basically, you understand that you're in for the long haul, and these people are your best chance of survival. So you intend to work with them? Yes? No? Please say yes.
Yeah.
Aj, varför?
Um, what's it called? You also realize it will take some quite time to go ahead and learn the language and get rid of your accent. However, you know, you can still maintain your accent. It's just gonna take quite a lot of time. A long time. Perhaps you'll never get rid of your accent. Maybe. Anyway, what's it called? For the record, we currently have Martin out of the game, so he will be inexposed. So within that month, Tammin learned some language, some supporting language. Valbar learns a little bit too. He's still far behind. Lady Redcard teaches him. Flan helps. Let's see. Soraya helps.
Could Soraya study the geography of D
Yes, yes, you
and
can.
get more insight to the clan?
Which clan?
Whatever clans she can get a hold of.
Well, the closest
Like
one is the is the Firefly clan, which is the
like
place where you
in
just
terms of in terms of what they're about and where they're located and all that, even if it's old, just
It's
any
actually
knowledge.
fairly. There are quite a few. You and I have to talk about it. Okay.
Yeah, of course, but that would be
But you
Soraya's goal,
researched it.
just
You researched
familiarizing
it.
herself. Yeah,
Um, what's it called? Let's see. Oh yeah, I can't ask Martin anything. He's just gonna learn a few stuff, and we'll retroactively do some things. Okay. Uh,
um,
yes.
Soraya would also try to create a alias for herself with that information.
Okay, go ahead.
Um, name, yeah, names in question. Hold on, let me find it. First one being Shinko Natsuhi, and the other one being Eirin Natsuki. And she would basically leave that up to Lady Redcard on which would be the best one to go with.
What does Shinko mean?
Let me just copy paste what I have. So yeah, basically the idea would be that she'd brainstorm names.
Uh, Arian. I like Shinko because it's easy to pronounce, but Aaron also works too. I really like them both. Let me see. We'll just roll for it. Let's see what Lady Redcard likes. She likes Shinko.
Okay. And then she would also need a clan, but we don't need to hash that out right now if we're on a time constraint.
Yes, yes. Talk to me after game.
Okay,
Um,
so continue.
let's see. Now, now at the end of that month, some time passes, and Lady Redcard, Flan, actually the whole group wants, is actually gonna go out of town.
Everyone? Or just the red cards?
Just the red cards.
Okay,
They want to
you
go
just
ahead.
said-
They want to get a lot of supplies for the upcoming winter.
Okay,
So, and they're gonna go. They're gonna go all at once.
okay, like before. All right,
Yeah, yeah, they want to do it right before the snow starts falling.
got it. Understandable.
In the meantime, you guys can just stay at the estate. Valbar, what do you think you want to be doing? I think it's fair. What would you want to be doing within that time? Anything you want to get to know? I think I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna stop here in terms of Soraya and stuff. Okay, but the red cards, they're gonna get going. Okay, that's a thing that's not gonna change. They're gonna go. The mom, the dad, the daughter, and the maid are all gonna go. So that said, Valbar, anything that you are of interest of thinking of doing? Yeah. And don't say it in person. Don't say it in character. Just tell me what you want.
Meta, basically tell you what I want.
Yeah, just tell me. Yeah, just no. There's nothing to be in character with because you're not talking to anybody. No,
Okay.
not right now.
I think being as there's going to be around that leaves us some time with the group, I would probably, as Valbar, try to get to know him better since I'm going to be venturing with him.
Okay. Would you want to ask? Oh wait, who do you want to get to know better? The red cards, or the rest of the team?
The rest of the team.
Okay. There is actually an extended part of the team that's not really with it. There is Orden and his little group of his team that is on a floating island that's a little bit over the mountain in the back.
It's the mountain you saw,
Yeah,
or the island you saw.
you can go ahead and meet them.
Oh, that magical island?
Yeah. And then you got Taman, Alexia, and Soraya. I will control Taman. So choose where you want to go, who you want to meet, first, or in what order, or what.
I probably talk to. I'd probably talk to Serana first.
Soraya. All right.
Yeah.
Obvious leader.
You meet each other. You can go talk. In character.
Soraya would most likely be studying, reading the books of law and history that she got in town.
Gotcha.
And also made small requests to the red cards to look for any books about Onis.
Make a note. Make a note for me.
Okay.
Your character no longer gets disadvantages on history related to D. Law? What do you say? Was it law?
Yep. Law, history, the map of D, and as far as them going into town again, she would have requested any books on clans or giants.
Okay. All right. So you no longer have disadvantages on those things. Okay. So whenever you roll for history regarding those things, and if at any point I say you get disadvantage, you can go ahead and cancel it out. Okay.
Okay.
Basically saying you read books regarding those things. You have plenty of time to read them.
Yep.
All right. That said, Valbar wants to talk to you. He looks like he wants to talk to you.
Okay. Soraya looks up from her book. Yes, Valbar?
Hi, Soraya. Would it be in interest of you if you could teach me how to use those wooden sticks you call chopsticks?
No, it wouldn't be, any inconvenience. In fact, it'd probably help us blend in. And she happily gets up to go get some chopsticks.
All right. We'll just do this for a little fun. Okay. Just roll.
Yep.
Roll dex. Once you go ahead and get some practice.
That's a D20, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
What?
A
I'm just taking your word for it, man.
19.
Soraya.
Okay.
Soraya. Roll.
Gosh darn.
Actually.
Would I need to roll?
Roll. And actually, I know this is gonna sound really shitty, but I need you to roll again, Tim.
To determine if it's beginner's luck or not.
Yeah. It's gonna be with disadvantage. Oh wait, actually, Soraya, roll first. Roll first. Okay, roll first to see if he gets disadvantage.
I rolled a 14, and that's +3 if it's dexterity, so 17.
No, roll wisdom
Wisdom.
to teach. Or intelligence, whatever you want.
That'd be
Yeah, with disadvantage. With disadvantage. This determines if he gets gets disadvantage or advantage.
Alright. Well, I rolled a 13 plus 4, that's 17.
Okay. You do pretty well. She teaches you pretty well. She got you to teach you how to go and get the hang of it. You realize that it's just a little bit about technique, about, what's it called? Muscle memory and some stuff. You can go ahead and eat properly now with that. Great job. Alright. Alright. Now you can't pick Soraya again. Who else would you want to meet?
I don't know.
Alexia, Taman, or the group of people from the island. The red cards are out of town right now. Or out of the house right now.
I guess I'll talk to Alexia.
Alright. Alexia...
In meta...
Yeah, what? Go ahead.
In meta sense,
Yeah, because...
is Alexia Katie the DN Bard?
No, Alexia is...
Right?
No. Alexia is
The teleporting fighter.
is a teleporting fire. She's my NPC that I mainly run. Basically, think of her as
so
my
that's you.
character. Yeah, basically she's my character. But I run all the NPCs,
Okay.
but she's the one that I've been used to supplement the only 2 players on the team.
Okay. I guess I could talk to her then.
All right. Any particular time or point you want to talk to me? Because you need to call it out, otherwise it's beyond my terms.
No, not really.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
So you meet her, and she's
Yeah.
grinding her sword, her massive sword, and she is just kind of just muscular being, and she's just going.
This is the part where you interrupt.
Hi, Alexia. Can I ask you a question?
Oh, it's you. Hi. Yeah, go ahead. What you need?
I have this whetstone with me, but I don't quite know how to properly sharpen my weapon. Do you think maybe you could show me a couple tricks or so?
Oh. Yeah, sure. So, roll intelligence.
Me?
Yeah.
I got 7. Um, let's see. What's my character sheets? Character sheet says I have a mod of 1, so it's 8.
All right. Pick high or low.
What do you mean by high or low?
I'm rolling percentile to see how well she teaches you.
What do you mean by high though? Like you get a higher number or a lower number than me?
Okay, like I roll right now, and then the next roll I make, if it's higher or lower than the next number, depending on your call, it's like heads or tails.
Oh, okay. Higher.
Oh wait, I should tell you the number first. Oh wait, actually no, yeah, I can't. I shouldn't tell you the number first. Alright,
Doesn't matter.
oh, okay. She shows you how. And she wants to take a look at the kind of whetstone you got. Do you let her?
I hand her my calcified whetstone.
She looks at it and goes, She sharpens her blade. She looks at her blade, and she's like, whoa. I like this whetstone. I think I'll keep it. She looks at you. What kind of expression do you think you have in your face?
I shrug. I'm like, I didn't know how to use it anyway.
She's like, what? No, that was a joke. Joke, here. She hands it back to you. Oh wait, I think we should have rolled charisma or wisdom on that. Anyway, so she says, like, yeah, so she goes back to teaching you how, and she just it just takes a little time, doing it. You gotta get the blade just sharp, and she just shows you. She shows you how, and you know how to go ahead and use a whetstone.
Cool.
Right. No questions about it. If you have anything about weapon maintenance, let me know. This armor right here, as she hits it, I've had it for quite a long time. And this blade right here, well, it's fairly new. But yeah. Alright, great. Anyone else?
I don't know.
No?
Is Katie's character at the inn or no?
When you're done picking characters you want to meet, before Katie's character comes into play.
Okay, then I'm done.
Alright. Katie!
So that she can come into the story.
Katie, are you ready?
Okay.
So, you hear about the news about you're in town. You're in the Firefly Clan town. There's some bit happenings going on. Like you hear about an attack on a what's it called? On the town. Actually, on the blood offering that's supposed to happen. You also hear news that about the Oni, Ibuki, may have been a part of it, and you also hear that he may have impersonated some officials.
Okay.
You actually particularly hear that there is the official who was supposed to be moving the blood offering, he was
Yes.
accused by a member of the Shuraba youth group as being an imposter, and it was being and was a shapeshift as an Oni.
Mm-hmm.
Roll wisdom.
Okay.
Now this is like we're a month back. 'Cause the furthest we are is a month. It is right before the start of winter. Like right yeah, right before the first snowfall. We'd say the predicted first snowfall. That said, roll your wisdom. So we're a month.
Okay.
We're about a month before that.
13.
Where's my DM book? That's the correct book. That is not what I want. Hold on, Kitty. Mm. Oh, that's improvised damage. No. I'm not trying to kill anybody. Huh. Well, what does this tab say? I'm sorry. Okay, here we go. Well, first off, how do you feel about this information?
I feel a bit suspicious about it.
Which part?
About the official that was accused.
What about him is suspicious?
That he would be impersonating an Oni.
No. An Oni was impersonating him.
Oh, okay.
So he's nowhere to be seen. He's just
Okay.
outright disappeared.
I wonder if they got the right person.
They never got anybody.
Oh. So he was just accused?
No, I mean, yes, accused, but he's gone missing. He's been missing.
Oh.
All you know is who accused him.
Okay.
Because word got around really fast about who accused him, and because and this has been true for about the past month, and everyone's kind of assuming that this official is dead. Is dead, and that the Oni is out there still.
Okay.
So it's not even about protecting a person's identity anymore. It's just kind of just accepted as fact. Because an Oni wouldn't go ahead and try to strike him anymore. Would you be interested in meeting that person?
No.
No, the accuser.
Sorry. I wouldn't be interested in meeting the official if that's what you're asking.
No,
No, the the person who accused the official of
Oh,
being
okay.
impersonated.
They could give
But-
you details. Actually, I'm not gonna say anything. I should probably stop.
So you're in the area of where the person that accused the official of being an imposter is.
Okay.
So would you like to try and track them down?
No.
Okay, what do?
I guess at this point, I will go seek a place to eat.
You find a place to eat.
Yes.
What do you order?
Just be aware, we're working on a larger time scale here, so
Okay.
like we're not talking about like hour by hour. We're thinking about like day by day, really at the shortest. But I'm really going for week by week.
Okay. So, I guess I'll order, I don't know, a sandwich or something.
Sandwich? What are you? A hobbit? Okay, you want yourself.
I want a soup. I want a soup.
miso soup.
Miso. Miso.
Yes. Soup.
You get yourself a miso soup. Let's see. What's it called?
I eat that soup. I
Uh,
savor that soup.
There's a late. There is a the person who served you saying, "I haven't seen you around town. What you doing, young lady?"
I reply that I'm traveling through for business.
What kind of business?
I tell them that I'm sending a message.
Well, the best way to send a message is, is by going by the main roads. And how do you plan on sending this message? Is it by letter?
Yes.
Well, there is a postal service here in town. You can go there tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Although you might have to pay a little bit, a little cents. It's a fairly new system.
Okay.
We are by main. We're off a little whiles by main road, but you know, gotta go ahead and spread. Gotta spread the great word of Isamima. Yes. Cheers.
Yes.
Okay. What do?
I finish my soup and I head outside.
Okay. Next morning.
Okay.
Okay, next morning. Great. So, next morning, postal service is open.
Okay.
They're gonna get some letters soon. They're gonna go ahead and get ready to go ahead and, deal with any local mail.
Okay.
Yes.
I walk by there but don't go in and just see what it's like in there.
It's not busy at all.
Okay. I leave and I go exploring around the town.
Hmm. Okay. As you explore around the town, what's it called? You recognize a young boy, in out town. He's dressing up, in some thick winter clothes. He looks like a DN youth boy, dressed in black, red, gold, with red gold trimmings, and it's got this exhausted look on his face.
Okay. Does he spot me?
Where is it? Oh, there it is. He sees you.
Okay. Does he recognize me?
No.
Okay. I politely wave and go on my way.
Okay. Where do you want to go?
I go up to the rooftops of some of the buildings to seek in. Huh?
You do that. As you're on the rooftops, you notice, what's it called? A, what's it? Actually, no. That's about it. Let me see. I'm actually gonna have to forward a month. Okay. At some point, you're gonna have to go ahead and be there for a month in order to go ahead and keep the time, keep the timing correct. Okay.
Okay.
So, what would you want to do there for a month?
I
will
explore
say,
the.
I will say, upon observation, you notice that the boy comes in and out of town, like every few days.
Okay.
Like every other 2 days. Same kid. Also, upon observation, there are many will-o-wisps around, very spirits floating around. It's a common thing that happens at night, particularly this town.
Okay. Okay.
Yes. And it looks like they are preparing for a festival.
Oh. Okay.
Although the festival isn't going to happen for quite a while, but it happens around winter. You're very familiar with this kind of festival.
Okay.
Alright. Would you be so... They've asked if you'd be so kind to help out with the festivities during the building time of the festival, and if you could sing songs in preparation to the festival.
I ask the payment.
They'll give you about a gold a week.
And how many weeks will I be working?
For about 4 weeks. Now that's pretty good pay. Otherwise, it's like a silver a night. So you're getting, if you're living modestly, like or low end, which you probably would be doing, you'd be getting 3 gold, three silvers per week. In
Okay.
profit.
I agree.
All right. So why don't you put so a month passes and you get yourself 12 silvers.
Okay.
All right. So, what's it called? Uh, near the end of the month, you notice that there's this unusual family that rolls into town.
Okay.
You can tell because just immediately by their startling looking man with very pale skin, palest skin you've ever seen before, ever, and a child who is not as pale, but is pale, but definitely is pale, with with gold-like hair. They just
Okay.
go into town, and they have with them what seems to be another demon, and the mother. She was the wife. You assume that she is a person of great wealth. Although they have come in with a car with a very large cart and a donkey.
Okay.
And he's seen to be immediately going into what's it called, the open market, to gather to get some supplies, as well as to other places. These people, if you have never seen the likes of the father and the daughter before, ever.
Okay. I go to the open market by where they are, but stay a bit behind and glance over and look at them a few times.
As you're glancing and looking them over, you notice that the daughter has these deep red eyes, and so does the father, deep red eyes. There's this although he looks also muscular, he's a bit gaunt, kind of like bony, in a sense.
Okay.
Although they are walking in kimonos, you can tell that under the father's kimono is what seems to you can hear chainmail under him.
Okay.
They seem to be really friendly, and the locals are quite excited to see them, offering big deals and sales to them. Saying, "Oh, sir, hey, oh, sir, welcome. So, what's the name? Fuck. They took the last, Rachel, they took the last name, right? The mom's last name, didn't they? That was,
Yep.
Hold on, I'm gonna find out. Tim, you're still with us, right?
Keep moving around.
Oh,
Tim, you? Or is that you, Joseph?
no, that's not me. Hold on. I gotta pull up some proper names. Said, Mr. Kava, Mrs. Kava, said, Flan Kava. Isn't she such over Mr. Kava?
Okay.
And with big deals and stuff. Roll wisdom.
Okay.
Or actually, well, I mean, how do you feel about these people? How do you feel about these people?
I'm curious.
Roll wisdom.
Okay.
Rachel, you can help out a bit.
Okay.
We're trying to get.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, so Katie, at this point, when he says, how do you feel about these people? It's like you can say you're curious, but it's like you can also say what your impression of them is, because then that'll give Joseph a cue on how much you understand about the situation that's going on, and from there he can help guide you, like making a roll to see what you need to figure out. Because, as Joseph has said many times, sometimes your character is smarter than you, which is why he is telling you to roll wisdom, so that you can get a sense of just who these people are and maybe possibly how to approach them.
Also, remember our goal tonight, okay? Because we gotta do a little meta, because we actually have a meta goal here, and that is to get everybody together. So
Okay.
try to think about what I'm trying to do to get you with everybody.
Okay.
There's no problem with you, studying from afar, but, an obvious goal has been, an obvious bait has been put in front of you, and it's not sinister. So that's kind of a hint from Joseph of, hey, you should probably do this.
Okay.
And then it's up to you to act not only in character, but act appropriately as players as well.
Okay.
And I gotta ask, who's that moving around?
Oh, sorry, I was just shifting my blanket.
Okay, it just sounded like it was like papers moving across a microphone or something.
Yes, I'm stroking papers on my mic.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
All
you're
right,
really so curious.
With that, please continue.
Okay. I rolled a 19.
Wisdom,
And
gotcha.
then go ahead and add your wisdom modifier on there.
You're
So you're gonna go to-
rolling investigation? Wait, that's
Well, you said
intelligence. Yeah, I know.
So, adding the ability mod,
Yes.
18.
Jeez, is it a negative?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Alright. Not a very wise person.
Nope.
Huh.
Okay, so you think that these people are not your everyday Deans. They are definitely unusual. But they definitely seem to have everything all together. They have everything all together, and what's it called? They have done right by the town, or at least, if anything, they are important to the town, and they are what's it called? They could have something very interesting about them. Something very curious.
Something
Okay.
possibly worth a song,
Possibly worth.
or worthy of a song.
Well, worthy of a song, worthy of getting to know.
Okay.
Yes, these are people. These are people worth knowing. These are people worth being on your side.
And you're poor.
Okay. So, I walk around the market so that I'm a little bit in front of them as to meet them when they next progress through the aisles, I guess.
So basically, when they keep moving through the aisles, you're going to be in front of them.
Yes.
Not blocking their way, but you will be there and they will see you.
Okay. Well,
Yes.
you do that.
And just to, sorry, I don't mean to break in, but Joseph, but this is me being extremely curious. What is your character wearing? Are you wearing a yukata, like what other women would wear, like, ladies? Or would you be wearing something a bit more mobile? So like Japanese, of the time pants. What kind of colors would you be wearing? And is there anything outside of your backpack?
I would be wearing something more mobile, and I
Oh,
do
I
have.
guess there's also the option of a short yukata, which would gain more mobility.
I guess just something
Are you
more
gonna be
mobile.
cute?
Huh?
Are you gonna be cute? Short yukata. Oh, you could be a short yukata. Maybe. Yeah, that's totally cute.
Basically, it's like above the knees yukata.
That'll be totally rebel. That'll be totally like, you know,
What is?
that'll be totally not
Uh,
what your parents want you to be wearing.
Sure.
All right, what color?
And I guess it would be red.
Okay.
Red. Wow. Okay.
Damn.
Carry on. So
Well,
that.
hey, she may be poor, but her family wasn't.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're coming through.
Oh, and what is outside of your backpack?
I do have my short bow harp and mandolin outside of my backpack.
Oh.
Okay, but at this point, it's your harp and your mandolin. They don't know their weapons.
Yes.
Okay. So, with that, Joseph.
All right. So they're passing. They're passing through. They're about to approach you. And you know, they stop here and there, but you know, they're about to approach you. They're about 30 feet away.
Okay.
Well, you say approach. Like, are they looking like they're going towards her, or just that they're going to go to the same stall?
They're just gonna go. They're looking like they're gonna go to the same stall, or you know, the stall next to her, or the stall ahead. They're just, you know, they're just passing through. They're about to pass through.
You say approach. That makes it sound like they are approaching her.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So
They're getting
I
close.
I walk a bit towards their direction, but not enough for them to notice.
Okay. What are your intentions?
I'm just intending to meet them and find out who they are.
Okay. How do you intend on approaching them?
Maybe just bumping into them and then sparking up a conversation.
Okay. You say bumping. Is that literal, or is that just, hey, I'm gonna intentionally arrive at the same stall as them? You
Literal,
have to
guess.
clarify.
Otherwise,
Literal, I
otherwise
guess.
it's gonna be my interpretation too.
Okay. Yeah. Literal, I guess.
All right. Okay. So, as you approach, no, as they approach, they're 20 feet. You can stop me anytime. They're 10 feet. They're gonna approach the stall across from you.
Okay.
Was it they're 5 feet.
Okay, I walk in front of them,
You gonna bump?
but huh?
You intend to bump?
Yes, but I intend to make it look like an accident.
Okay.
I think that would be bluff.
Yeah. Roll bluff.
Okay.
The D20 plus your bluff score.
And bluff is persuasion.
No, bluff is I guess a
Charisma.
performance. Probably performance in that case. or deception, performance, or persuasion. So
They're all 4. Like in
Well, yeah, that's
ability
what-
mod.
that's what your score is, yeah. I guess in that sense it'd be deception because you're trying to make it look like an accident. Either deception or performance, either one of those would work. So you roll and then add your bluff score, not the ability mod, the score, whatever's in the box.
Okay. And I got 13.
Okay.
And then plus 4, 17.
Cool.
Okay, so you bump into them. You bump into the man, the father.
Oh dear. Oh.
Oh.
Upon bumping, he's like, hmm. You have eye contact.
Okay.
React.
What do you do?
I
What do you do? What do you say?
quickly apologize and say that it's my mistake.
Roll bluff. I mean, roll charisma. Or bluff, or whatever that was.
Deception or persuasion?
Yeah.
I think
deception or
I think in that case it's persuasion.
persuasion?
Okay.
Okay.
So I got 15 plus 4, 19.
Okay. It says, oh. Okay. You're...
Okay.
You said something else, Joseph. It kind of got cut off there.
No, I had nothing to say.
Oh, okay.
It says,
Okay.
the mom says, oh my gosh, that is such a cute, you, so that is such a cute yukata. And, what's it called? Yeah, that's what the mom says.
Okay. I thank her.
Is that it?
And what is the mother wearing?
She's also wearing yukata. It's
Long.
huh?
Long.
It's long.
Formal.
It's formal. It's got flowing. It's got flowing imagery on it, like water and many different elements, like water, fire, little bits of white that represent lightning, and then but it's a mild kind of earthy tone. It's a lot. There's a lot going on in there. Lots of patterns. Very complex pattern, but very formal.
Okay. I reply that I love the design on her yukata.
Ah. Thank you. Okay. So, as things go on, what's it called? The maid asks, says, "What's the, what's the festivities?"
I guess I just have to tell her what the festivities are.
Roll intelligence.
Okay. 16.
Plus,
And then plus.
All right. You passed. You find it a little surprising that they wouldn't know what the festival is about. You're very familiar about the festival. It happens every year. I'm giving you information, Katie.
Okay.
Through Skype.
and also Kate, I put a few yukatas on the right-hand side that were kind of akin to what you described.
Okay.
It really helps having a visual idea of what your character looks like.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, yes. I asked them about where they're from and how the festival how the festival is celebrated where they're from.
The one was like, oh, with of course lots of food, and it's just we just do it together as a family.
I asked them who gets to come over when they have their festivities.
Neighbors, they say neighbors, and close family. The usual.
Okay.
You think this is very interesting. This is
Yeah.
super vague
This-
information. And
This is pretty interesting.
Do
I
you
will
say that in
say.
character?
No, I do not say that in character.
Okay.
What's it called? The father looks at the maid, and then he looks at you in kind of trying to go ahead and, like, he has a slight accent as he says, I see there's quite a lot of things going on, quite a lot of will-o-wisps here. Now, you know that will-o-wisps are common in this area, and will-o-wisps are like the are like the spirits of ghosts and things. The
Okay.
Firefly clan is known for its will-o-wisps,
Okay.
and since and he says there's a lot more than the last time we came here. They come. Do they have a part in the festival? We know. Is it Hatoru? What's it? The Firefly Village is it's quite known for that. Did you do anything special with the will-o-wisps? You can type to me stuff, and it says.
Here.
Also, you should probably go ahead. Roll. You can also roll intelligence too.
Okay.
But finish what you were typing.
Okay.
I need to read it.
And 14. Plus, what would it be? Insight?
Intelligence. Int.
Oh.
Or actually, insight. Insight. Is that an ability?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Insight. So 15.
You think that if you follow these people, you could find some very interesting information
Information on what?
on who they are, where they're from, basically all the stuff they've been really vague about.
Okay.
So, in a sense, you're implying that her
scoop.
character is curious because she's suspicious about their very vague answers.
Yes. It
I'm
could be a
actually
big scoop.
really suspicious right now.
You could be
I think they're foreigners.
it could be a really big scoop.
Yes.
You are looking for adventure. You are looking for something exciting, something new. This could be the big thing, you know. Rather than being reporting stories, you could be part of it.
Okay. Okay, so tell me their answer to what I just said.
Okay. Well, you replied that, you know, they are very much part of the festival and that they come to their families to spend the winter with loved ones. Just say it.
So I replied that they are the festival. They come home to their families and spend winter with loved ones.
And
And such.
the mom says, "That's so interesting. Wow." Well, the maid says, "Well, we have to keep going. We have to go and finish up our shopping, and I mean, winter's been arriving soon, so we really aren't short on time."
Okay.
And then they're about to make their farewells. What they bid farewell. Do you want to do
Do
anything?
you let them go, or do you continue to press?
I ask the wife's name.
Excuse me? And then you hear someone say, "Ah, yes,
Noted.
what's her name?
Lady Red
Hanako.
Card.
Hanako.
Oh.
Is that Hanako Kawa? And it says, "Oh, Tomoya, great to see you're still selling your products. I thought, you know, you would run out by now." And they kind of push you aside and kind of keep moving along.
Oh,
So for all intents and purposes, the conversation's over unless you want to press.
I do not press
Okay.
because these people are suspicious.
So as time passes, so as the day goes on, they buy a lot of stuff. Like, it looks like they're not going to come back until maybe next year, or maybe, like, you know, before winter comes out. They are ready to pack, and they're actually leaving. You actually find out that they're leaving that night.
Okay. Um. Hmm.
Can Katie use a lifeline?
So I guess, can I stick behind?
Do you want to follow them?
Yes, but I want to stay out of view, like maybe either on the rooftops or like across the street.
So you take the highest point, right?
Yes.
You take the highest point, you realize they're going west into the forest. You know that road leads to a crossroad to a main road that goes north and south, and it's a sharp fork over a river.
Okay. I continue to follow.
Okay, so you keep a far distance away from them, assuming that they're not going to go ahead and just meet them at any point. You know that they're going to be following the road up until that fork.
Yes.
So you generally stay behind until like the last day where you think you can meet them up at the fork. And when you get to the fork, it's been 2 days. Okay, we're not gonna deal with rations and stuff. Okay, that's gonna be too tedious right now. You reach upon arrival. You know, the will-o-wisps at night, and you know you say hi to them and stuff. You meet a boy. The boy that you
Does
met.
she play?
Huh?
I was gonna say, does she play songs for them?
Do you play songs for them?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you play songs for them. They're so excited. They like you. They love you.
They
Okay.
call you little sister.
They call you, yeah, they call you little sister. They call you,
Juanita.
no,
One-chan.
Imoto. Well, some of them call you Moto. Some of them call you One-chan. You feel sad. Okay, anyway, so you meet a boy on a bridge. It's the same boy you met a while back. Well, you didn't meet him. He just he's
You wave.
yeah, the one he waved, the one you waved to. He's on the bridge.
Okay. So I go and approach him and ask what he's doing.
He says, "I'm just here, just at my post. This is my post. Aren't you cold?" Roll Constitution.
Okay.
There's no abilities associated to Constitution. Just tell me what you get.
Okay. I got 14
Plus.
plus.
Roll again.
Oh.
With disadvantage.
That means pick the lower of the scores.
16.
All right, so 14 plus your mod. What's that?
And my mod is 1.
So
15.
15.
Okay, so you are cold.
How cold?
Not too much, just a little chilly. Not as cold as the boy. Even though he's all packed up, he's like, chilly. So, anyway. He says, where you going?
He asks me.
Yeah. He also asks, he also looks at you and he's like, hey, do you have, any papers with you? Any identification? Now, you know that sometimes at these posts that D and youth often have papers asking for people's identification. Now, they can't really enforce all too much, but they can often tell when other people are not willing to comply with them. So basically, you know that he's either gonna ask you for your papers, or he's gonna ask if he can make papers with you,
Okay.
and if you're willing to go through the process.
So what has he said to me?
He basically says, "You don't have. Do you have papers? Identification?"
And he had also asked what I was doing out here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is just standard.
Yes.
You understand the standard. You just haven't come across this situation before.
Okay. So I replied that I do not have my papers on me, but that I was just getting out of town to seek somewhere more quiet.
He asked, "Would you be okay with creating some documents right here?" So it shouldn't take too long. I just need to ask some questions and get a blood sample.
Oh boy. Can they tell who I am if they get all that?
Yes, but there's nothing. D is in the process of trying to go ahead and create a registry for all its citizens to, really, figure out, to really identify all DNs and non-DNs, or at least they want to make sure that basically they assume that those who do not agree with signing the papers are probably not DNs.
Okay.
This is, it's not.
So to help Joseph along, it's not like they'll get a blood sample and they'll be like, deserter! No, it's not that advanced. It's just more them getting a sample to put in their inventory for future use. They don't have anything to cross sample it with.
Okay. I calmly reply no and joke about having to create a new set just a few days ago.
It's basically saying that, you keep losing them and it's not worth creating another set because you'll just lose that one.
Yeah.
Got it.
And he says, "Okay." Pulls out notebook paper. And he just looks at you. Like, right in the eye, just looks at you.
I'm not getting past this. Unless you use force. That's what Joseph is trying to imply.
No. He's saying,
Oh.
"Okay, well, roll wisdom."
Okay. 13
Plus,
plus.
you
Good-
always
he-
add them
he-
up.
Oh yeah. Also, actually, he replies, "You know what? I don't believe you because I was in town, and I was there the other day, and I'm the only one who's taking care, who's doing this kind of business. I'm the only one who's doing that kind of, doing registration in this part of the region, which is why I'm here."
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean, that's a pretty good excuse had it been someone else, but that's not how it works.
Sorry.
Oh. So,
So here's
with-
right now is a great opportunity for you to go and get that over with. And then I'm pretty sure by the
So-
time you go to any other region, they'll have some kind of you could probably use that exact same excuse. At least by then, they'll be pretty sure that you're not lying.
Okay. So wisdom was 14.
Yeah, I was gonna roll for that to figure out if you figured that he was lying, but he just decided to call you out on it.
Okay.
He says, "I had to ask, why are you so hesitant?"
Hmm?
It's just a simple sample. We just need to weed out the bad. We just need to go ahead and weed out the the impure, the outsiders. It shouldn't be that hard.
Okay. Um, I guess I have to calmly agree
All
that
right.
I should make some more and try and hold on to them better.
All right. So, he basically says, "I'll just make." He basically asks us for your name. Do you give him your name, your real name?
Um, hmm.
Roll intelligence.
Okay. Whew. Okay, I got 14.
Plus?
You know, no, that's fine. That's fine. I just looking above 10. You know that the process is normally quick, and that they don't. There, it's not like today, like our real world, where it's like, yeah, you ran away from family and stuff. Your character's older, so it's not like they're a kid that needs to go back to school.
Yeah.
You're an adult. You are on your own. And for the record, you're an adult without paperwork, without any identification.
Okay. I guess I have to give him my real name.
He puts it down. And he asks, he just starts writing down general descriptions. Okay, where you're from. You were in the town of.
Ari, hold on.
Okay?
I think so. Hold on. I'm
Because
looking it up.
that was birthplace.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you get a tie, birthplace, and stuff. He's just filling out really basic information. Writes down a general description, writes down your height, asks you to go ahead and and he looks at you. He says, "Okay, now the final step." And he pulls out this little piece of paper, and pulls off a strip off of it. Pulls off this film off of it, and he pulls out this needle, and you can tell the needle has a spell on it. He says, "All right, I know what you're thinking, but this is just to go ahead and make sure that there's no contamination. I had to prick your finger."
Okay.
So he holds on your finger, pricks it, and says, "Please put your finger and let it drip over the paper." And he asks,
Okay.
and as you do that, he asks you, "Could you pinch your finger so the blood can go ahead and drip onto it?"
Okay. So I pinch my finger.
Okay. The blood drips, and then the blood goes on the paper. It soaks in, and then the paper starts having this, like, a tone to it, like a very, very, very high pitched tone that just goes away as soon as the blood's being soaked in. And he goes, "Well, that's unique. Seems you had an association to music or sound. Are you happen to be a bard as a profession?"
I say yes.
Okay.
She kind of has her harp and mandolin. Out.
Yeah, I was
Go back
gonna
up.
say.
Well, you could just say that the sleeves were covering it, so all you'd really have to do is turn around.
So is that your occupation? And he starts writing notes.
I say yes.
And he writes down, is that and he asks about your income. just say you're poor.
I reply that it's moderate.
Moderate.
Well,
And where do you currently? Where is your current residence?
Um, hmm.
you have
Yeah. So,
not a solid location. No house to call your own, but you could just say that you were staying in the city, for the festival. Like, you just go where the job is.
yeah, so I just say that, I guess.
And he says, "That sounds about right." Okay.
Yeah.
He asks, "Hey, you. I have to ask. Have you noticed anything unusual while you were in town?"
I tell him that I saw a few people.
He looks at you and squints his eyes. What did they look like?
I said that they had red eyes.
He says, "I know this is not going to be on official business, but I would like to see if you can be a witness for me." I can't really go off on my own here, but if you were just if do you think you can go out and well, he asks, well, there's general well that group of people went into the forest over there, not in the fork, just kept going west. Now, I know what you're doing to go and spread the word about the new comic, about the return of oh, you may not know. Actually, I recently just got this information. He hands you information, and says, since your profession is a bard, this is some very important news. You know the Princess's Pardon went missing about 2 years ago?
Okay.
Well, he's returned. Yes. They say that he has come back alive. He was in critical condition, but he survived. Apparently the moon was an extremely hostile land, but brimming with powerful magic. A great future awaits us if we can continue our endeavors with the moon. If, of course, before anybody who ventures there dies.
I didn't hear that last part.
Is that, of course, if if the people who venture there don't die before you can get anything done. But the fact that he's back is a complete miracle. The princess is overjoyed, and she wants to go ahead, and she wants you to deliver a message of joy for his return.
Okay.
So wherever you go, spread the message. Spread the message of the Princess's Pardon. There's also news, and about that he may actually visit around towns. It's not confirmed, that's not on the note, but I'm just letting you know that there may be a need to spread the word about his coming to the towns.
Okay.
Now, you're already aware. I already told you about the Princess Pardon, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Put that in your short-term quest, or you can make a subcategory of songs to sing.
Now, I have to ask you a favor. Do you think you can go ahead and check in the forest? I'm thinking that if that family went in that direction, could you go ahead and check to see where they are if you meet them? I know it's completely out of the way, and I know it's really off beaten path, quite literally, but uh, I would be interested to know if the residence is really there.
Okay.
And if we meet again, I just need to know. I will go ahead and make my path. I'll make an assignment to make my pathway there myself. If it's really far away, I'm probably not going to go. But as long as it's less than a day's journey or a day or 2 days journey, I think I might go venture there myself.
Okay.
But of course, I'll be here every few days. But yeah, that's just a favor I just want to ask.
Okay.
Thank you. I mean, that's kind of it. So. What do you do?
Add papers to your inventory.
Identification papers. They weigh nothing. He also asked to make a copy so you can have one yourself.
Okay.
And also, what's it? Yeah. So just ask me if you want to go ahead and play that music in. That song will bring. I will tell you, if you play a song based off the Princess's Pardon, it will bring much joy to the people around you. Much joy. At least it has a tendency to bring joy for those who have good opinions about him. Strong rally. Anyway, that said, where do you go?
I guess I head towards town to start playing music.
You want to do that, or do you?
Actually, no. I'm gonna go to the forest. Gonna go tromp around in there for a while.
Okay, all right. You go in the forest. Okay. A day passes. Let's see. Where would you be? You are.
It's a day's journey from the bridge.
Okay, so
It's actually, I think, supposed to be 2 days journey from the town to.
yeah, it's gonna be a
the
2
Red
days
Rock.
journey. It's gonna be a 2 days journey. So it takes a day to travel. Now, at this point, it's nighttime, morning, and you haven't found anything. However, you did find you did find out that the trail that you were following continues on. Do you want to try to make it back town or continue going?
I guess I continue going.
All right. For how long?
A day?
All right. So, of course, that was so meta. All right. So it starts to snow a little. You start to notice that there is some snow heading towards you from the mountain down.
Okay.
Not a lot of snow, but just a little bit. Okay.
Okay. I guess.
Now, I think we're within range. Okay. Now I gotta go ahead and shift. Oh wait. Now this is getting kind of complicated. Do you want to stop here?
Sure.
Sure.
Sure. That's fine.
Okay, because we're within like walking range of the group.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. You're like within like a 30-minute 30-minute like walk to the group. Now, I will say this right now. By your estimate, snow would probably the festival will probably happen in about a week.
Okay.
Okay. when you left town, they said, yeah, it's like, they say, hey, we see snow at the top of the mountain. It's going down. It should be coming this way. Basically, the first, yeah. So, it is your intention to get back to town the morning that the snow starts falling. There. So, I'm gonna do some meta, okay?
Okay.
Meta this, okay? Whatever happens here, okay? Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. So whatever happens here, you have to probably go back in town, okay? That's for a little while.
Okay.
All right. That said, I think we're good. We're done. I'm gonna go ahead and actually explain what my plan is, okay?
Okay.
To some extent. Okay, so I want everybody on. Okay, so good game, everybody. We probably did the introduction hasn't officially happened, but it's gonna be quite exciting.
It's gonna be the first thing that happens, which I guess is good.
Yes, the first thing that happens is gonna be good. It's gonna be a lot, and which is why I stopped now, because it's gonna be like 30 minutes is not enough time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
All right.
depends on what you do,
Yeah, it's true.
because
We need
like,
Martin in on this.
yeah, it could be a lot of conflict or a little bit of conflict, or no conflict at all, which is why. And yeah, and that's about it. All right, good game ending. Yeah, GG. Don't
GG.